Let's see how you can forward your domain or subdomain to any other website or any other URL. Here is a domain, you can see topdigitalmarketing.com, purchased inside GoDaddy. Let's go to the DNS management section by this way. Inside the DNS management section, you will get the option to change name server, forward the domain to any other URL. So in the forwarding section, we will go to the URL we are forwarding to. You can preview the website whether it is opening or not. Then 301 is the permanent redirect and 302 is the temporary redirect. If you are redirecting the domain for a temporary time, then you can select the 302 redirect or you can select 301 for permanent redirect. Suppose you have two service centers in a city, that is area A and area B. If area A's service center is moving to area B, then you might need to use the permanent redirect, as area A's URL would be delisted from Google search, and that is what is your requirement. But in this case, when you see, we are just redirecting a new domain till we create a website for it, is a temporary solution. In this case, you can use the 302 temporary redirect, and with that, if you want to mask the domain, you can provide title, description and keyword which will come for your new domain as a masked data. Inside cPanel, if you want to redirect, in the redirect section, add redirect. Here also same 301 and 302, that is permanent and temporary redirect options are available. We are redirecting a subdomain to another domain over here. So we have added that with a temporary redirect, and if you open the subdomain, you can see the other website is opening. So this is how you can create the redirects. Here we will see how we can manage the email functionality from cPanel for a website. For all the customized email requirement, you can create email addresses and manage that through your cPanel. Inside cPanel, search the email function and go to that. Here you can add any email address that would be under the custom domain name. As you can see, new user is the email address. Then the domain is selected. You can even create an email address on a subdomain. Create a password. Retype the password. Here you can specify how much space you want to provide to the email address. You can even keep it for unlimited. Now create the account. You must send a welcome email address so users can change the password if required, and they are notified as well. Now we are going to the webmail login. Inside webmail, you can see three types of logins are available. Once you go inside, just need to configure it with your own username. Once the configuration is done, you can go to the inbox, draft, sent and compose mail to send it to anyone, just like any other email functionality. If the UI or the design is not looking good for you, you can even integrate Google or any customized email address with your domain name. Now let's go to the advanced zone editor, where we will show you how you can add any other email provider. In the zone editor, you will find option to add different records. When you are integrating your own website's email address with any other external email service provider, they will provide you some data to integrate over here in this section. You just need to add those data and add a MX record pointing to the other server. If you are not integrating any other mail server, you don't need to do anything, but here you can see we have pointed the same to Zoho server. So we have integrated the Zoho mail function. SSL is a very important factor in today's world, as Google has made it compulsory to shift your site to SSL or make your site secure. It not only enhances your website's quality, users also gain more trust on your brand. Here, SSL for free provides you the SSL service that you can easily add. Just provide your domain name and add that. This is the domain we are going to integrate. Provide the domain name. You need to verify the domain. This SSL is from Let's Encrypt. It is under Mozilla Foundation and it comes free of cost, but you need to renew it every 3 months by deleting the certificate and re-verifying. Click on manual verification and retry manual verification. Once you do that, you will get 2 files to be uploaded in your server. It would be under public_HTML, the web root folder. Save them and upload in the following sequence. You have to create 2 folders and upload the files individually to 2 different folders. Create a folder called well-known, as you can see over here. This would be under the public_HTML. Once you create the folder, as it precedes with a dot, you won't be able to see it, so you have to unhide the files and then create one more folder. That is Acme Challenge, and this folder would be inside the well-known folder. Now upload the files. Both the files would be uploaded in the Acme Challenge folder, that is under the .wellknown. Open the files and check if the files are correctly uploaded or not. Now click on verify. Once you verify, you will get a SSL verification process started. The SSL certificate, private key and CA bundle would be available to be integrated inside cPanel. Open the SSL TLS section and just copy paste these certificates, private key and CA bundle, in the designated area inside the SSL TLS section of cPanel. Click on install certificate. This is the correct installation done as it is showing now. Here you can see which areas are now secure under SSL. the site currently still not updated. It needs 1 hour time to update. You will also have to update the htaccess file of the site with a redirection code that makes HTTPS to be the only URL that need to open on any other instance. This is the redirection code. I'll also provide you few more redirection code, and you need to check them which one is working for your website. Once you are done with the SSL integration, we'll see the WordPress section. How we can install a WordPress in the SSL based website. Select the HTTPS. See, the directory is saying it is not done for a different website where SSL is not done. But in this website we have installed the SSL and configured it. So here this type of error will not come. We are installing the SSL now in the verified site. See, the error is not coming because this site's SSL is already verified. Provide a username and password, an email address, and install WordPress. Once you are done with the WordPress installation, we'll go ahead and show you what type of problems come and which two specific plugin you need to install for your site to easily come in HTTPS version. Let's install a common theme. Once you are done with the installation of the theme, install all the required plugins. Activate the plugins now. Now you need to import the demo data for the theme. As it's a blank website, you need some post to show the design properly. So demo data help in that. Now demo data has populated, but HTTPS is coming insecure. So let's go to the plugin section and install two important and required plugin. Type in HTTPS or SSL. Really simple SSL and SSL insecure content fixer, two plugins that would be required. Install and activate them. Once you have done that, go to the settings section of Really Simple SSL and turn on the 301 htaccess redirect. This automatically override any other htaccess you have done and brings the site correctly in secured URL.